Whoa, welcome back to Monster Train. Today's episode is coming to you at, drumroll please, 8:41. I'll leave it up to you if you think this is AM or PM. You'll probably be right. How you doing? How's it going? I'm fine. Yesterday's episode, I feel, if I like conceptually, not conceptually, I guess, but like, yesterday's episode was strange because I went to bed and then just woke up at 3 in the morning and recorded Monster Train and then went back to bed. And I don't know. It was a very odd time for me. Very strange. It's all rather strange right now for me. The finals week is killer. I have so much to do and I have so little time. So why am I recording now? I don't have so little time. I should spend more time. Where I'm at right now is I should spend more time studying for my final tomorrow. However, I will pass the class if I get a 40% on this final. And it's like a 12 question final and I am confident in 5 of the questions. So, doing some basic math there, it's a little under 50%, assuming I don't get any partial credit on the rest of the stuff. I'm gonna finish studying. Of course, the final's not till 6:30 tomorrow. I'm gonna do it when I wake up. But like, I can't spend all of my day doing this. I will lose my mind. It really is. It sucks. It's just memorization. But that's okay. It's also neither here nor there. Hope you're doing well. Oh, so the thing that I wanted to tell you, I don't know if I told you this. Again, I barely remember recording yesterday's episode. The thing that I think I wanted to tell you in an episode recently, but I did not, is that I am almost done with Patrick's Parabox. If you are interested in side content, Patrick's Parabox, great game. Very much I enjoyed that series. I'm like one episode away from finishing it. Not uploading it. I've got like probably another 2 weeks of uploads. However, I am probably going to finish Patrick's Parabox and then play another game, and I want you to tell me, and this is the comment question for today. I apologize if you wanted to talk about something else, but I want to hear your feedback. Tell me what you would like me to play for side content. And if you don't care, and if you just want to watch Monster Train, that's cool, I get it. But, like, if I'm just the Monster Train guy, no problem, I got you. I am that way with other creators as well as a natural way to go about things. If you do care, tell me what you think would be cool to see. I asked in my Discord and I got a few responses that I thought were interesting. The Witness, I have not played at all, so I might try out The Witness. It's a little old. I want, for this question, games that I can finish in under 100 parts, basically, is where I am. So I don't really want to do any big roguelikes. Like, I don't want another Monster Train. The Witness is on my sites, or what was the other one? Someone else, oh, Inscription. Inscription might be something I play. I'll be late to the party for that one, but I was thinking about Inscription as well. Either one of those games, and if you guys please do suggest, I will take a look at all of them. Other than that, I've been playing Super Auto Pets on stream, so I might make some YouTube content based on that. And I've been thinking about doing some sort of like, I've been thinking about doing more with YouTube lately. I don't know exactly what, but like, YouTube's been pushing me to set up all of the like channel memberships and all of that stuff. So I'll talk about this in the first combat a little bit more. Exile Hellhorned, Exile Awoken, Pushback Talos, Spell Shield, Fell, Patient Seraph, Molting Confined Grasp, and Flame. Ugh. Also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We have imps into Patient Seraph, which is a blessing and a curse because of Rally, but because it blocks. So it's kind of like, you know, it's iffy. Volatile Gauge sucks. It's very bad with Root Seeds. Volatile Gauge, there are times where you can pick this, and I think that this is close to one of them. However, Volatile Gauge sets your draw to 8. This is not as bad of an artifact as people like to make it out to be. It sets your draw to 8, which is crazy. It's so good. The important thing about Volatile Gauge when you want to take this is you want to take Volatile Gauge when your build is going to be, I have like 30 cards and I have 4 of them that I care about. Because then you can just go, yeah, I skip over playing all of my shitty starter cards and I just get to Ritual of Battle, or I get to, I don't know, like Ancient Synergy, right? It doesn't even have to be a high cost card. It could just be like Alpha Fiend, you know, but you get the point. So Volatile Gauge is good in those circumstances. It's bad in this circumstance because I want to play Root Seeds, and also Root Seeds has draw +1, so if I play 3 Root Seeds in a turn, I'm losing value with Volatile Gauge. You can offset the energy cost though. The energy cost up in Volatile Gauge is not that bad. You have to be ready for it though. I will be taking Thorn Fruit because Thorn Fruit is just a draw relic. It is significantly better here. The end. I'm down to clown with a little Imperialist. I don't hate Imp Parade, but I don't really like it here. Because what I can do is I can take Imperialist and we can get like Endless Welder Helper. Oh hey, Channel Heart. Alright, so this run's like, the early game is set. Very cool. So what I was talking about earlier, and I will have more time to dedicate now that my semester, and this is like my last major semester. I have one class over the summer and then I am graduated. So for the time being, I will have a little more time for YouTube. I don't know how long, like it's all very nebulous right now. However, very exciting. What I was looking at, and YouTube has been telling me I should. Oh god, I didn't draw a freaking. It's okay, we got Vine Grasp. I had to lose my train of thought there. I didn't finish the sentence. We didn't draw a freaking Queen's Implant, but I had Sting, so it's fine. He was at 1. No, he takes 36. He's not healing because the priest is dying. I see. I was counting that like he was healing, and I went, damn, he's really low. So anyway, moral of the story, because this combat's coming to a close, I had to spend a little more time thinking in this combat than I had expected. I'm going to have a little more time to give to YouTube, and I may try to set up, like, people have asked me in the past about like a Patreon or anything like that, and I've been thinking about setting something like that up. I've just been lazy lately, but I might do something like that and then let you guys vote on games on the channel or things like that. So I don't know, it's all very up in the air. I don't really know what I want to do with YouTube right now, so I'll figure it out. You just wanted, this is like where I talk about the channel a little bit, so you know, now we can play Monster Train. Welder Helper. Wow, he's good. I have become a big Wildwood Sap enjoyer. I think that in this run, where I am playing an armor plan, I am not that big of a Wildwood Sap enjoyer. However, actually, you know what? I actually do kind of like Wildwood Sap here, because, why do you think I like Wildwood Sap here? I'll give you a moment, you can think about it. Yeah, so the thing that I like about Wildwood Sap is this is an enabler for me to play a Rejuvenate line in Exile Awoken. So I could take this and then I could pick up like 2 or 3 more healing cards and I could play an okay, not good, okay Awoken Hollow. Or, Lord forbid, Steel Stinger. So I'm actually okay with taking Wildwood Sap. This is like a perspective pick, basically. Glimmer's also fine, and then you hold it over and it's a rejuve every turn, but so is Wildwood Sap for lower commitment. Shattered Shell? In this economy? What's the banner? It is Hellhorned banner. I will play Shattered Shell. So Shattered Shell, combo with Steelworker, combo with Brandon Warrior, combo with Awoken Hollow. All of these are okay. Large Stone, Branded Warrior. Yeah, this is fine. So, you know, yeah, this is fine. Alpha Fiend actually is also okay because the sweep strikes multiple targets. I think that Branded Warrior is better, but Alpha Fiend, honorable mention. Sorry, I dropped the pencil. I don't think you even heard that. I hit my mouse pad so it didn't make a big noise. I think that of these two, Branded Warrior, it is kind of close. But the problem is Alpha Fiend comes with +1 size. I'm gonna go Branded Warrior. Now, it is a real shame that this is Large Stone because I could use Multi-Strike Quick or Endless for this run. Like, any of those options is good. Now, also, of course, I'm playing Shattered Shell with Shardtail Queen. I think that the plan is going to be to get rid of Shardtail Queen. Just, you know, sleeps with the fishes. So, keep an eye out for that. Intrinsic +30. No temple, no temple. Okay, so we commit here. I commit to the infusion, for sure. There's no temples for a while. I will sacrifice Brandon into Shattered Shell. And we should be alright. I could take removals. I don't really want to. Yeah. Oof. Don't like this. I don't have quick. Oh yeah, that was the other thing I wanted to tell you is that I have to have my WhatsApp uh, on so I can hear if anyone sends me any important messages. Please hold, I have to check this. One of the other reasons I like to record late. This is an unimportant message. I'm actually going to mute this and then just leave it open because these guys are about to go on a big rant about how much they don't like my professor. And like, sure, go off dudes, but I'm doing something. I don't need to hear this. So the unit draft here is interesting. +4 is scary, but I need another unit for this run almost certainly. Shattered Shell needs a friend. However, upon further consideration, I am going to skip this. Because the boss is going to smoke me, I fear. I think that boss will smoke me. This is not a fight where I need to do anything other than the bare minimum, I believe. Because, again, we have this sting situation, right? We have these every turn stings. I can just chill. Like, we are fine. Flame Shattered Shell, I don't care, basically. I'm gonna kill the boss with Sting. That's the plan. I'm going to play a lot of Stings and kill the boss with them. Because Shattered Shell, he's 11 attack. He's very worthless. This guy comes in with 2 Spell Shield. That is truly terrible news. I had no idea High Priest spawned with Spell Shield when you have Pact Shards. That is truly not good. Okay, let's think. Kills Shattered Shell in 3. So it's 7, and he heals to 10. 7, and he heals to 7. Okay, so if I Wildwood Sap Shattered Shell, he does not actually gain any rounds. So the only target I can Wildwood Sap for any value is Shardtail Queen. The imps don't matter. Shardtail Queen will do some damage here. That's crazy. I had no idea. I should draw like 3 stings though and then be fine. Yeah. It's okay. I did not know. Gotta play these root seeds. Go get him Train Steward. I had no idea. 1 sting here and we're fine. Or even a... Oh yeah, look at that. No problem. And I was correct. This combat was okay, but I think with a +4... And I mean, with a +4 I would have gotten crushed. Why did I play bottom floor? Don't worry about it. I think actually I did not intend to play Shattered Shell bottom floor. I just messed up. I was going to play him elsewhere, but don't let the YouTube viewers know that. Cut that from the video. Do I want to play Welder Helper or Tiresome Climb? It's an interesting question. Could do Welder Helper. It's just a problem of the clash here between Shardtail Queen and Shattered Shell, right? Because I need her to kill the imps, but I need Shattered Shell to kill the enemies. So it's a little bit of an issue. I think I actually prefer Tiresome Climb. I feel like I am getting off of... I'm gonna take another Wildwood Sap. I think I'm getting off of Queen here. Like I'm just gonna get rid of her. Little Divine Power. Don't mind if I do. Little +10 HP, not too bad. I basically feel like I'm gonna stop using Queen pretty soon. Large Stone again? Terrible news. I came right to look for, actually, surprisingly, Consumer of Crowns. This is exactly what I'm looking for here. Whoops. I came right to look for Steelworker. I'm going to reroll this. It cannot be bad. Endless is probably the worst of the options because Endless Welder Helper without Burnout 1, I mean, what is he going to do for me, right? The problem here now is that I'm on this Shattered Shell line. So actually, no, Endless is fine here. I have to find, if I'm going to play this way, I have to find Quick for Shattered Shell. I think. Before I buy this, I am going to take the relic in the middle. This is crazy of me, but yeah, Queen's Tail's great. It nullifies. It makes me very much so more interested in Endless. This run can be okay, but I'm also 55 pack shards walking into Talos, so I might just get smoked. Talos might say, "Damn, bro, that sucks." I actually think that it's reasonable to assume that I am going to stay with Shattered Shell here. That doesn't necessarily mean that Wildwood Sap is bad, however, that Wildwood Sap is not good. The third Wildwood Sap is not what I'm looking for. Okay, I am going on. The armor is scary. So here's the deal. We're going to not throw ourselves into the bottom floor fire this time. I'm going to give myself time to, first and foremost, this is pushback. I want to play a Queen Zimpling first to tank the hit. And see what the draw is. I am going to fight the good fight. I'm also pretty sure I should throw attacks at Talos. Like, I should throw a sting at her there instead of stinging this wave, because I will get the kill on this wave eventually. A little molting imp action, don't mind if I do. Talos does have 7 lifesteal, which is really bad. Generally speaking, I think that this is kind of rough, but I'm not sure. Like, I have to think about how I get kills to Shattered Shell. And I think the answer to that, like, I have to get kills to Shattered Shell, but I can't let Queen take a 9x2. That is very bad. So our plan has to become find a way to give a kill to Shattered Shell. Also pretty sure Talos is going to come top 4 again, and that's not going to be good. Oh, I could Tiresome Climb Talos and then the pushback doesn't happen. True as well. Life is so much easier if I have Quick. It's just like, life is a dream if I have Quick. I think that, because what I could do is I could just ascend enemies here, but it's okay, I hit 2 large stones. That's life. That's monster train, baby. I'm gonna daze Talos because if I eat shit on pushback, it's a tragedy. That's all there is to it. It's a down-home tragedy. Again, like, I really feel like if I let this, so it's really a bit of a catch-22, right? If I let this foot soldier walk up and hit Queen for 18, it's very bad. But if I kill him, I'm just reducing the number of potential slays for Shattered Shell. It's okay because he's gonna get 1 on this priest. I think that here is where things start to come together. Right here. Because you go 10, 40, 17, okay, it's fine. However, there is an issue. If I want to win this fight, I cannot play Welder Helper on this floor. As much as I would like to, he cannot go to this floor because then Queen throws him because it's an action to throw. Oh my god, what if I'm supposed to... Okay, are you ready for this? Are you ready for this absolutely mondo brain play? I see it now. No, wait, it's bad. I was gonna Vine Grasp the Shattered Shell forward, but then he doesn't kill the Apprentice. I think it's fine. I will get like 40 armor out of Welder Helper. Oh, also, with this draw, if I did that, I would have actually just lost. The entire idea there of playing Welder Helper and pulling Shattered Shell to the front was predicated on the fact that I had another Vine Grasp in here and I could fix it back later. So with this draw, I have, in fact, dodged the bullet. That would have been extremely bad. And I would have been mad that I lost on a 1 in 17 that I didn't even think about. Yeah, alright. Cool. Cool. Alright. It's tough out here. It's very tough. However, now we begin... we are stable. We have damage now. Things aren't so bad. Dazing Talos here is a waste of my time and energy and effort. I did not have a pull. I thought I had a pull and I was going to sting. Maybe I have a pull. No, I don't have a pull. I know I don't have a pull. It's in here, of course. Okay. I've been playing slow, but this fight's hard. Because this run is good. It's fine, but I have to not lose right now, and that is not as easy as you may think. I'm just gonna sting again and fix my mistake, I suppose. 49, you're at 50, gross. 31 kills here. I would like to pull this Overcharged Apprentice forward. I do not wish to sting here. It's all about where can I play sting to not rob Shattered Shell of the kill. And the answer is actually nowhere. I have to just put sting in the pyre room. Very strange. So we start stacking our regen, we let Queen start to heal. This is where regen is going to be good. This Welder Helper took 100 years to die, but that's okay. Vine Grass pulls you forward, and then I don't play Stings because Queen is going to hit you for 24, you're at 47. I will get 3 kills with Shattered Shell. I will heal thanks to Wildwood Sap, and we are fine. This fight was very hard. It might not seem it because I didn't really... It might not seem like this fight was hard, but the amount of decisions I had to make to not lose this fight, and I might still lose this fight, to be fair. To be fair to monstertrain, I might still be dead. I thought I was going to get... Why did I say 40? Follow-up question. Is it worth it to just tiresome climb Talos? 2 rounds is worth how much? It's worth a little more because of the regen, right? Because, you know, it doesn't make a huge difference. She's gonna be full health either way. 2 rounds a days here. I'm definitely stinging Talos, that's for sure. There is no reason to sting this Forged Disciple. I'm pretty sure if I tiresome climb, I will win. Pretty sure. Yeah. But like, even with all of these considerations, I'm not gonna touch this. This might be, if I play Welder Helper, I lose a Slay, and that might be the difference maker. I'm going to end turn. That fight might not look it, like I said, but that was very hard. Because again, if I don't start Shattered Shell snowballing there, I'm going to lose. If I get my Queen pushed to the back, my Shattered Shell might get sniped, and then I'm going to lose. Like, it's not necessarily for sure, but it could happen. Like, if I have a bad draw after that, I could lose him. Like, it's all very close. I kind of got carried too by the +10. I'm going to take Wildwood Tome. Hopefully don't need it. Right, so I talked about Steelworker, right? I was thinking Steelworker would be good here, and I was going to get rid of Queen, and I was going to play 2 self-infused Steelworker. With the Endless Welder Helper, I believe I am better off doing duplicate self-infused Welder Helper, intrinsic Quick Tome, and that's it. I don't think I want to play Steelworker. I have changed my tune. This is definitely energy. I have so much draw. Okay, now where am I? Let's figure it out. I believe I should be going left here, and I need to get rid of Train Steward. Oh no, I could go right. I should probably actually go right. Yeah, I think actually I go right and I duplicate Welder Helper, and then I can self-infuse. Duplicate self-infuse Welder Helper keeps Shattered Shell alive, hopefully. Oh god, he has 10 HP. Duplicate self-infuse. So I need to be at an even 100 because this is where it matters. If your main carry is going to look like it has 10 HP, and I can give him a +25, I guess, with Wildwood Tome. So it's probably not so bad, but, you know. Your main carry is very low HP, like Shattered Shell is here, and you have a singular answer to keep him alive. You probably want to not tempt fate on the Divinity and keep the attack low. Probably. This money is good because money makes up for lost removals, basically. However, again, I want to make an even 100, so let's count. I need to take 25 for the Welder Helper, which puts me at 80, and then 10 for the Intrinsic, which puts me at 90, so this is all of it. I'm down. The money is good, even if it puts me in the red. I don't mind. Oh god, I mind. Oh no, it's Party Boy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So we're playing bottom floor. I do, again, have a 310. If I take this trial, I am just asking for disaster. Oh, wow. Okay. So, you have to play bottom floor against Party Boy here. The problem is, well, where do you start, basically? The problem here is that, I mean, there's so many. My man's not gonna scale. My man's not gonna scale. I think I die here. I actually think that I am going to lose in this fight. It's so hard to get started. I'm also going to take a lot of damage on the way. Like, I just have to sacrifice here. The problem is, perpetually, I really want and almost need to play Welder Helper, but if I don't start scaling... I have another Endless Welder Helper, I guess, but like, it's tough. It is very tough out here. 9 and 9 is 18. I can play a Queen's Impling to mitigate 9 damage. That is my best option here. It's very tough, I will continue to say. Very hard, but if we live this combat, I've been saying one more combat for a while, but this is really one more combat. If we don't die here, I think we take this one home. It's very difficult. I think I actually was wrong to take that +10 though. I made this fight much harder than it should be. Flame doing its darndest here. I don't know whose side it's on, but it is doing its darndest. Hoping to draw Welder Helper there, because then I could play and then kill him with Vine Grasp. Alas, I did not. Okay, I should probably mitigate damage, and I should play Queen's Impling mid-floor, because Queen's Impling mid-floor sets this Cliff Guardian up to die in 3 hits, so I will not take as much damage. Could have stopped this 2 damage up here, don't think it's really worth it, and we'll play Vine Grasp here for 3 because why not. Another round. Every round is a blessing. This Wildwood Tome could have come much sooner. However, now, all of a sudden, things don't look as dire. Because now Shattered Shell gets the slays and I get the armor every turn. All of a sudden, the world turns around. The skies are no longer gray. I can kill Clipped Guardian here with Sting, Tiresome Climb. He does not hurt me. We maybe are going to walk out of this fight okay, which would be absolutely flooring. I would be on the floor, in shock. Go Team Welder Helper. Am I gonna walk out? If I walk out of this fight only taking 2 damage, that would be absurd. I think I should not, because, yeah, I mean, I don't think I should have the damage to kill Firelight Master here. Oh my god, we're gonna live. You get another 20 armor in. 20 armor is better served. 8, yeah, it's better served here. That's a W. What the hell? We took 2 damage. What in tarnation? That is crazy. How? I mean, 100% is because this is Party Boy, and I can play bottom floor, and he is a significantly less scary boss. Transcend him? Inferno? What the hell? I don't want to play Transcendent. I don't think Transcendent is that good here, but he is good here. He is good here. It's a lie for me to. I am kidding myself if I don't pick this unit. Wow, this clan pack is like, holy shit, man. Are you kidding me? Wildwood Custodian, Shard Channeler, Bramble Lash. Wowee. I skipped. If you're not, if you're just listening, I skipped that. That is that is a ha-ha. I was about to say, if you show me another large stone, I'm gonna get heated. And Endless is interesting because, you know, Transcendent. You know how Transcendent does that thing with Queen's Impling where he cascades damage? And like it just scales out like crazy? What if I did that with Welder Helper? Sounds pretty awful, doesn't it? Intrinsic here. I actually don't really like the idea of doing Endless Transcendent Machine Gun here, because it's kind of like, it turns the run into a bit of a one note, I fear, where it's like draw Endless Welder Helper or die. I think that it is better to do this cascading armor idea because... Don't worry, I'm thinking of a reason. I don't know. I really just don't know. That's what it comes down to. I just don't know. In my mind's eye, I believe that Queen's Impling infused on Transcendent, duplicate that unit, play that unit on the floor with the Queen every turn. That probably just wins, right? I'm pretty sure that is just going to be a winning line. Duplicate it, play 2 of them, we can afford to with Queen's Tail and Fell's Remorse. It's no, like, it's almost for sure. So yeah, I mean, why not? Basically is the question then. If I think it's almost for sure, why not? Endless Transcendent. Infuse Queen's Impling. It's not like I'm losing out on something really cool here. I'm playing Shattered Shell. it's not particularly cool. My reservation is like, if I all in on this and then I don't draw it, I can see it being problematic. But yeah, I didn't even really think about it, to be honest with you. I am going to continue on the Shattered Shell line. Like, I'm going to keep Shattered Shell as a part of the plan for now, because I think I need him. Multi-strike, very good. Like I said, everything starts to come together. I had to put in a lot of legwork to not get smoked, but I did not get smoked. Hey, you know what I just noticed? That's the Divinity on the back of the temple. You're probably gonna go, oh, you didn't notice that? No, I didn't notice that. I'm busy reading this shit. There he is. Also, the fucking bugs on the screen, they kill me. I don't know why you would put these bugs on the screen. It was the first time I noticed those, they freaked me the hell out. I was like, what the hell, my screen's covered in bugs. Anyway, I'm going to buy another removal here, because again, Transcendent draws are important, so get rid of the things that are between me and Transcendent. But we can probably fast track the rest of this run. Likes 4 for a random artifact. Don't like it. Not that I'm like in a hurry or anything, I'm fine, I got plenty of time. However, this is stealth boss. It is stealth boss. Go here. So part of the plan is going to be skipping molting imps so they don't rob so that Transcendent doesn't rob Shattered Shell. It's gonna be part of the bargain here. Part of the deal. You get 5x2, you get Vine Grasp, and then you get Sting, and then Shattered Shell kills both of those. We're basically going to be using Transcendent here. Oh my god, I got so many notifications going off. I forgot to close BattleNet. I've been playing as StarCraft lately, and it makes a little ping when someone you know enters a game. I apologize. I will clean up the notifications, I swear. Anyway, we have drip-fed Shattered Shell. A few rounds of kills here should be enough to keep our boy satiated. Also, on the way, Transcendent is just going to... I mean, he's just going to kill the boss, basically. I imagine. Just going to actually annihilate the boss. 25x2 is enough. Probably everything's fine. Like I said, from here everything should just kind of work. That's my expectation. From here it all just works. Todd Howard. I will take all of your stealth through Transcendent. Indeed. I actually probably should have played Transcendent up here so he got sacked. Yeah, that would have been better. I missed one round of Transcendent in here. I will be taking your stealth though, if you don't mind. I mean, even if you do mind, I will still be taking your stealth. 50x2 on Shattered Shell. Everything is good now. We're good. We're chilling. Kick your feet up. We made it. This run feels... Sometimes I will walk away from a run of monstertrain and I'll go, man, I don't really feel like I deserved that. I deserved the hell out of this run. Are you kidding me? I put so much effort into this shit. Now I don't have to do a whole lot, but like to get here... I will be this video will be releasing alongside a documentary titled My Journey. Not Crystal Cloak's journey though, that came to a pretty abrupt end. Impish Scholar, I don't care for here. 1, 2, 3 by the way, don't always see that. I don't need anything else. Like from here, all I need to do is draw Transcendent. And so what I should do is I should build the deck in a way that helps me draw Transcendent, which is to say I should get rid of the cards that, surprisingly, are not Transcendent. Rain Steward, gone. Inflame, gone. Root Seeds and the Imps, they are Transcendent adjacent, I would say. They might not necessarily be Transcendent, but they are close. I'm going to take nothing. I will -1 the Intrinsic Wildwood Tome because that is good value for turn 1 where we are spending guaranteed at least 1 energy on Shattered Shell. So we can take our guaranteed 2 energy down by 1. And I think the best card to purge here is probably Molting Imp. Probably Molting Imp, and then it's probably like 2 Queen's Implings, and then it might even be one of those Wilder Helpers. I don't know, it's all kind of details now for a run that does not need you to sweat the details anymore. I imagine. I remember one of my earliest, like, this actually doesn't matter recognitions was with this boss. I don't if that sentence made sense, I will elaborate. Even if it didn't, I'm going to elaborate. You guys are big health. Hold. Simpling goes here. Transcendent goes here. I am down to skip Welder Helper here because I don't want Transcendent to give himself armor and then live. Now, I used to think that this boss was like, oh, Stygian just gets crushed by this boss. How do you beat this boss as Stygian? How do you kill Curse or Spell Shield Fell as Stygian? She just blocks all your spell shield. Or like the units, she just blocks all your spell weakness. Oh, I was wrong, basically. That's the end of the story. I was incorrect. I was extremely wrong. I mean, it would be nice to play a Sting here, but it doesn't really matter. That's kind of the point. It would be cool, but it just doesn't matter. I could have played the Sting there. I thought, again, it just doesn't matter. Unfortunately for Shattered Shell, he is being upstaged today, it appears. Indeed. I should get a Welder Helper in the rotation, and I am just going to play Transcendent every turn from here on. Transcendent's going to do everything. Sorry, buddy. Shattered Shell is not for you. This is no longer your show. But I have to play Transcendent top floor so that he gets popped by Queen. You can also, like, we want to spend... Well, one, I want to spend consumed. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Mainly, I just want to take health off of waves so that when Belle walks to top floor, she loses health. Like so. She doesn't lose any health here. Not ideal. Let me play some stings to make myself feel better. There you go. Takes 40. I think that it's kind of important for me to think about playing Welder Helpers and like make sure that I'm actually playing Welder Helpers where it makes sense to. Because I might need to win this fight through Shardtail Queen living forever. It's not something that I've really been thinking about, to be honest. I have a Vine Grasp. I don't care about your armor. Playing that turn like that was very nerve-wracking. I felt like I was doing something wrong. Like it really felt like I was gonna go, oh, I'm stupid there. But no, I got that right. I was not wrong. 21 by 2. I probably just, yeah, follow you around and Transcendent you. Indeed. Let me get a Molting Imp out, why not? 80 armor. Pretty good. I will also use Stings to avoid damage here. 15. I did not want to play that last one, but it's fine. All good, all good. Every little bit of damage is going to count because I think this is going to be a long Relentless because this Guardian is in my way. Yeah, it blocks like 3-ish hits. It blocks some of the damage. 2. Damn, really? 2? Wow. Brutal. There you go. 5. There you go. 5. Oh hey, I just took damage for no reason. Oops. I should have thrown one sting at that enemy, and he would have died. I wasn't looking. I was too busy living life. I was not incorrect about the state of this combat, but I could have stopped that damage. The margin is not so small that I couldn't afford one sting there. Dark Deal, adapt a mutation with Rage. Again, there's only one thing I am going to be doing on this run. I am going to take the space because I can keep Shattered Shell with the space and play 2 Transcendence with Queen, which is nice. I like Shattered Shell, he's a nice little fallback. He's a little insurance policy over there, you know? I'm gonna duplicate Transcendent. I'm also thinking I might do a self-infused Welder Helper play. I'm gonna cut out Molting Imp and Queen's Impling. I'm over on Pack Shards. I no longer care about my Pack Shards because this run, the world as we know it has shifted. I can also, like, the run's very strong, so I may as well take steps to make it stronger. which is to say I should consolidate my spells. I should remove things that I don't want. Tiresome Climb. I do like Tiresome Climb. This card matters on Seraph. I will purge... I don't want to purge Root Seeds because Root Seeds clashes a little bit with Thorn Fruit. And we go to 150. I feel like I played a run at 200 or like a really high pack shard count in this series recently, and I was like, damn, I put it in the Discord and I was like, yeah, I took a lot of pack shards in a run recently. What do you guys think happened? And then I looked at the run and I was like, oh yeah, this was just like Branded Warrior. I don't remember what it was exactly. Anyway, side note, little anecdote for you, but I should have made my choices. I believe I am very strong. I do so believe that I am extremely strong here. The turn 1 draw is not good, I will say, because I didn't take a draw relic. My turn 1 draw is not good. It takes a moment to get us going. However, after turn 1, all of a sudden, living the Tia life. Tia. Really good that this enemy dies, or does not die rather, I should say. Like, extremely useful that he lives because he kills both of those Transcendents for me. Extremely helpful. What a buddy. Now, to begin the cycle, I need to get one Welder Helper play out, which I can do. He's free. And then it's just Transcend him and Transcend him. I can play this loop, but yeah, Welder Helper is going to get Ember Drained and ruin my Transcendence. I think I can afford this, right? Yeah. I have 5 energy. I have +1 energy with the Transcendence, so at 3 energy I can play them both. Gotta watch out that Welder Helper doesn't live though. What the heck, man? He gives himself armor, so I can't play him there. A little more armor. You know, it's just this is setting up the fallback plan. This is the fallback. Like getting a little armor out is just like, yep. And now also I will have a 50 attack unit with an amount of health, some health. But most importantly, she kills the imps every turn. I do have to not follow the boss up. I have to not make myself take a bunch of random damage here. Don't let this wave walk up on me for fun. That's really what it comes down to. I could have played one of them up there, but, you know, whatever. 69.41. It'd be pretty good if I could get him to 420 health, because that's 2 funny numbers. That's 2 of them. 2 extreme... Dude, they live for so long. If I had a Rage Imp in this run, like... Ooh, God, that would be fun. And by fun, I mean the imps would just be killing everything, which is fun. Don't get me wrong. From this position, as long as I don't do anything unbelievably stupid, we should win. It's gonna take a Herculean effort to lose this one. I don't think there's a good reason to go to the Hell Vent. Well, there is a good reason to go to the Hell Vent, and it's if I find an energy relic that pertains to unit plays. I actually think it's worthwhile to look. It's like, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go removal? Whatever. Let's check. I'm going to take this relic in the middle. I'm not afraid. None of these matter. Yeah, the odds that this was something that mattered was pretty low. I will take Winged Indulgence. Basically just offsetting the damage I just gave the Divinity with Winged Indulgence. And it gives a -1 to everything else. Hell's Banners. Yep, that's one of them. Oh, cool. That's 180 pack shards right there. It's a little scary, I'll admit. But I don't think it's too terrible. Because, like, this is a run where I took all these pack shards, but it matters, right? Like, I didn't take any worthless pack shards. I don't like taking pack shards just to make the number big. All of the pack shards that I took in this run were like, yeah. I should have been removing these Wildwood Saps before the Queen's Implings, because both of them are 1 energy single play cards that leave the deck when you play them. However, Queen's Impling adds 10 damage to my Transcendent. A big difference. So we draw 5 cards on turn 1, and then 6 or 7 cards on, reasonably 7 or 8 cards on turn 2, Basically, the only way that I could see myself losing this is if... no, because even if I bottom out all of my Transcendents, like, even if all 3 Transcendents are at the very bottom, I should draw this whole deck in 3 turns. Actually, if you don't mind, I kind of want to do the math real quick. So, I draw 5 cards on turn 1. I'm guaranteed to draw 6 cards on turn 2. And we have 5 cards that are draw +1. So you can effectively think of this deck as 14 cards, I think, for a shortcut. So it's 5, 6, and then 6, right? So in the worst case, I think that I have to draw Queen's Impling on turn 3. Because I'm going to draw 5 on turn 1. I'm going to draw 6 on turn 2, which is going to put me at 11. And I'm going to draw 6 more, which puts me at 17. At 17, there are going to be 2 cards at the bottom of my deck, which means that what I am saying probably actually makes no sense to you, is what I'm realizing as I'm thinking about it. The logic that I am utilizing to make this make sense in my head definitely does not make sense to you. Basically what I'm thinking is... oh, it's quick, yeah, I gotcha. You should just go up here. Or no, I guess actually I should play Queen's Impling on Seraph. That play was bad. I guess it wasn't bad. It's all fine. Oh yeah, I gave Patient Seraph Trample because I went above 150. Surprisingly, extremely helpful here. Like, really, really useful. But I can't chump block him and I've given him a bunch of attack. Which is bad because I don't want Queen to die. So much so that I'm actually going to pull this guy up front. Alright. I should have played this out a little differently. Because I did not think about the trample that I gave Seraph the Patient. Definitely did. However, here's Queen's Impling. Transcendent. I was correct, by the way. But what I was saying might not have made sense, but the actual logic was not incorrect. So let me logic this turn out. I want to play Welder Helper, so that it's in the Queen's Impling Transcendent. I want to play a Queen's Impling Transcendent. You get the +10 to self? I think you do get the +10 to self here. I'm not... yeah, you do. You definitely get the +10 to self, right? Let me see. Yeah, okay. I was trying to calculate if I was able to kill with Vine Grasp, and the answer is no. This Transcendent is going to live. What a shame. I'm not gonna try to explain my the way that I reasoned out that the draw, by the way, because I don't think I'm ever gonna make it to a point where that's going to make sense to someone that is not thinking about this. I mean, maybe it does make sense to you. The idea is basically that the root seeds are going to draw themselves, so I'm subtracting them from the deck size because I'm going to play them and then they're going to draw next turn. So even if I were to bottom out all of my root seeds or something crazy like that, like even if the very bottom of the deck is root seeds and then 3 transcendents, that's 8 of my cards. So I'm going to have to draw them, and then I will probably draw them all on turn 3. What the hell? He kills everything. God, melee weakness is crazy. He smokes me there. But good thing I have my secret weapon. Root seeds on the enemy to kill Transcendent. The Shattered Shell is not good at this point. Shattered Shell is hurting me from this position. I regret to inform you. Oh, you're at 10 HP. I was like, damn, shouldn't we be dying here? No, it's fine, you're at 10 HP. No. Yeah, I don't need to play any sort of, like... I don't need this insurance Shattered Shell. I actually should have gotten rid of Shattered Shell, I'm pretty sure. But don't tell him that. I don't want him to find out. God, if Seraph could attack me right now... Here, I'm gonna give him Root Seeds. I want to get him to 90. I want to get him to 100. If Seraph could attack me right now, he would do, like, 500 damage. Man, I need to get him to 100. Hold on. I'm gonna kill myself here if I do this. I'm actually just gonna die for fun. No, I'm in a fun mood. I want it to be an even 100 though. Okay, so Important piece of tech for you for your own future runs. Seraph does not rally on the turn from the unit that kills him. So you can get him to an even 100 from 98. Very cool. Because he dies before the rally procs. That's how it works. Oh, hey, it's Hef. Blank pages? I do not want this, Hef. Respectfully, flavor of this event, sick. Idea of this event, sick. Do not give me blank pages. Like, please, God. I don't want that shit. You think I want to have... This video's 50 minutes because I had to spend 20 minutes figuring out how to defeat Talos. I don't want to think about where I'm playing Tethys number 4. So turn 1 we draw 5 cards. I'm going to go through this again in my head to make sure what I'm saying makes sense. Turn 1 we draw 5. Turn 2 we're guaranteed to draw 6. Sometimes we draw 7 or 8. Oh, you know what I didn't even think about when I was considering by the way, is Queen Tail. Oh my god, that sentence fell apart. I was not considering Queen's Tail when I thought about this. Queen's Tail contributes in a way as well. But you can't calculate it in the same way as I calculated Root Seed because only the first one draws. Yeah, only the first imp you play draws, so it's not quite the same. I'm just gonna load up top 4 with imps. I don't really care if what I just did is not technically correct at this point. You know what I care about? Finishing this episode. I wanted to play a Patrick's Parabox episode right after this. Like, I wanted to go record some Patrick's. I got time, maybe, but I'm probably gonna end up having to go study instead, sadly. Because I want to get some studying in before I go stream tonight as well. And it's a busy time. It's I've revealed the mystery from the start of the episode. I know you were wondering. It is in fact 8 p.m. I did not record this at 8 a.m. Crazy, I know. Like, I know you're very much shocked. I'm sure. We're scaling. Like, it's definitely scaling. The damage, it doesn't look that big now, but on this turn you're probably gonna go, oh wow, that's crazy, so much damage. And giving the opponent 30 armor. Very fun. Prepare your, oh wow, that's crazy, so much damage. Wow, that's crazy, so much damage. It's not that much damage. It doesn't feel like that much damage because I think I'm used to the Divinity having 5,000 health and he has 800 more health. So right now he would be at 2,000 normally. On top of that, whenever I play this shit with Transcendent, I usually get the double summon effect. I didn't really talk about it anywhere in this episode, but I did put Holdover on Tiresome Climb, and I did that only for Patient Seraph. I didn't really mention it, it kind of slipped my mind. But that also happened, if you were wondering. And that's kind of why we live, Patient Seraph. Hey, we win. He dies to the Imp Toss? Yeah, he dies to the Imp Toss. Hold on, I gotta see if I can get him to die. I don't think I can get him to die. Oh, they get thrown before they attack, don't they? Yeah, they totally do. Yeah. So, at the end of the day, my hesitation was wrong. Playing Shattered Shell would have sucked, and, cool. We win. Give him hell. Thanks, Hef. You too. I am glad that I did not try to play the Shattered Shell line. I feel like I had a moment of clarity in that temple where I went, oh yeah, wait, why wouldn't I do this? What's it gonna do? Kill all the enemies for Shattered Shell? Damn. That's like, it really, the thought process there was, oh no, if I take this, the Queen's Implings are just gonna kill everything. And the real thought process, the real fear was that I wouldn't have anything for Relentless, but the Welder Helper was the insurance policy for Relentless because he's just gonna stack armor through Transcendent to Queen. But Shattered Shell had the help. I think that I played this run out in a very tricky way, not necessarily a bad way, but in a way that I could have lost because I took so many pack shards early. However, I do also feel like if I was just carrying Branded Warrior through 2 combats because he was playing in like a deadweight, or not like a deadweight, but like a consume spell. He was basically another Queen's Impling if I didn't infuse him when I did. So I don't think that was wrong. Just weird. Interesting run. Thanks for watching. Long one. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.